Good morning, guys, and today is 27/12/2020 Sunday, and most of you must be at the leisure hour, but as we are running out of the time, so we don't have the time. We have to keep preparing for our examination. And today our topic is about University Grant Commission's Genesis. Okay, now here is the word is used for some guys that is called Genesis. Genesis means origin of something, the beginning or the origin. Okay, that is called origin of something, beginning, starting of something. So how this University Grant Commission started, UGC started, that we are going to read today in today's video. So just look have it. From ancient Bharat to modern India, higher education has always occupied a place of prominence. Prominence means here importance. Okay, in Indian history. In ancient time, Nalanda, Takshila, and Vikramasila universities were renowned seats. Okay, which were the famous universities at that time? Nalanda, Takshila, and Vikramshila universities. Okay, they were renowned. Okay, here is the word which is used is okay. Renowned it means something which is very famous or popular. Okay, guys. So they were the very famous universities at that time, renowned seats of higher learning, attracting the students from not only from all over the country but from far off countries. Okay, the students from far off countries, those who were coming to India to study, they were from Korea, China, Burma. Okay, now it is called Myanmar, and Ceylon, that is now Sri Lanka, and Tibet and Nepal. Okay, so all these neighboring countries from where the students were coming to India to study there. Today, India manages one of the largest higher education systems in the world. All right. Now, the Prime Minister, now as you can see in this picture over here, guys. Okay, the Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Okay, he addresses the inaugural meet on 28 December 1953. This was the inaugural meet. Okay, as you can see. Okay, they may ask you the question this that when was the inaugural meet? So there is 28 December 1953. This is when the UGC was formed. They have discussed. You can see in the picture here, right? Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Here is your Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Okay, he's addressing to the meeting at that time when they started this University Grant Commission. Now, the present system of higher education dates back to Mount Strott Elphinstone's minutes of 1823, okay, which stressed on the need of establishing schools of teaching English and European sciences. Okay, so initially when this, what it means to say, when the school system was started, this education was system was started. So what was their goal? Their goal was to teach English and the European science. Okay, this was their main purpose when they started. Now later, Lord Macleay, in his minutes of 1835, advocated here means he supported. Okay, so what he supported? He supported efforts to make natives of the country thoroughly good English scholars. Okay, and what was the dream? Now, whose dream it was? That you need to remember. That is the Lord Macleay. This Lord Macleay who introduced the English medium schools. Okay, who started the English medium teaching in India. Okay, uh, he makes the efforts to make the natives of country thoroughly good English scholars. And Sir Charles Wood's dispatch of 1854. Okay, famously known as Magna Carta of English education in India. Okay, what is famously it is called Magna Carta of English education in India. That is of Sir Charles Wood's dispatch of 1854. Okay. Now recommended he what he recommended? He recommended creating a properly articulated scheme of education from the primary school to the university. It sought to encourage indigenous education and planned the foundation of a coherent policy of education. Okay. Subsequently, the universities of Kolkata, Bombay and Madras were set up in 1857. Okay, so guys, this is something important that when was the universities of Kolkata, Mumbai, okay, and Madras were set up. So they were set up in 1857, followed by the University of Allahabad in 1887. In 57, this Bombay, Madras, and Kolkata, these three metropolitan cities were established, and not in 67, 77, but in 87, after almost 30 years, Allahabad University was set up. Okay, the Inter-University Board, okay, later known as the Association of Indian University. See, this is another name for it. You need to remember. They may ask you a name from Inter-University Board is also was also known as called Association of Indian Universities. was established in 1925 to promote the university activities by sharing the information and the cooperation in the field of education, culture, sports, and allied areas. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so when was this inter-university board was established? This was established in 1925. And what was the purpose? To promote the university activities by sharing the information and cooperation in the field of education, culture, sports, and allied areas. Okay. Now, the question here remains that what is this allied areas? Allied areas means new study areas. All right. Okay, further, we have the first attempt to formulate a national system of education in India came in 1944. Okay, they may ask you, this is important. The first attempt to formulate a national system of education in India came in which year? So it came into 1944 with a report of the Central Advisory Board of Education. Okay, with the report of which Central Advisory Board of Education, CABE. Okay, they may ask you, they may give you in the form of short form also, that what is CABE stands for. So you need to know that C is for Central, A for Advisory, B for Board, and E is for Education. So Central Advisory Board of Education on post-war educational development in India. Okay, which is also known as the Surgeonent Report. Okay, this is another name for it that you need to remember. Now, it recommended, okay, the formation of the university grant committees, which was formed in 1945. Okay, so now when was your university grant commission committee was formed? It was formed in 1945 to oversee the overwork of the three central university of Aligarh, Banaras, Banaras and Delhi in 1950s. Banaras and Delhi. Okay, which were the three universities? There was one was your Aligarh, another one was Banaras, and another one was Delhi. Okay, this is 1, 2, and 3. This first, second, and third. Okay, guys. Okay, with the responsibility of dealing with all the existing universities. Okay, now soon after the independence, the uh, University Education Commission was set up in 1948 under the chairmanship of Dr. S. Radhakrishnan. Okay, so in 1948, University Grant Commission was set up under the direction of Dr. S. Radhakrishnan. Okay, to report on, and what was his objective? To report on Indian university education and suggest the improvements and extension that might be desirable to suit the present and the future need of the aspirations of the country. Okay, guys. Now, it recommended that the University Grant Commission be reconstituted on the general model of the University Grant Commission of the United Kingdom. Okay, and it was based on whom? This was an idea which was taken, reconstituted. Okay, reconstituted means reframed, redo it. This is from the word. Okay, on the general model of the University Grant Commission of United Kingdom. So this model was taken from where? It was taken from United Kingdom. Okay, with a full-time chairman and other members to be appointed from amongst the educationists of repute. All right, guys. Now let's hear. Now, in 1952, the Union government decides that all cases, okay, pertaining to the allocations of the granting aid from public funds to the central universities and other universities and instructions of the higher learning might be referred to the University Grant Commission. Okay, consequently here means as a result. As a result, the university, okay, the University Grant Commission (UGC) was formally inaugurated by late Shri Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad. Okay, and then the Minister of Education. So at that time, who was the Minister of Education? That was Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad was the Minister of Education at that time. Okay, and scientific research on 28 December 1953. Okay, okay, guys. The further we have, the UGC, however, was formally established only in November 1956. Okay, that was formally. Okay, formally means official declaration of anything, right? It was established on November 1956 as the statutory body of the Government of India. through an act of parliament for the coordination, determination, and maintenance of standards of university. What is the purpose of a university? UGC is the maintenance of the standards of university education in India in order to ensure effective region-wise coverage throughout the country. Okay, the UGC has decentralized its operations, okay, by setting up the six regional centers at, okay, now it has six regional centers, guys. You need to remember that, okay. How many are there? Six regional centers, okay. Now, and where are the six regional centers? They are at, one is the Pune, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Bhopal, Guwahati, and Bangalore, okay. Okay, the head office of the UGC is located at Bahadur Shah Zafar Marg in New Delhi. Okay, all right, at Bahadur Shah Zafar Marg in New Delhi with two additional bureaus operating from 35 Firoz Shah Road and the south campus of University of Delhi as well. Okay, guys. So this is all about the origin of UGC, that how the UGC started in India. Okay, so I hope that this may prove useful for you. They may ask any question because this is something connected with your topic. All right, guys. So I wish you good luck ahead for your exam. All the best. Keep preparing and have a nice Sunday.